22 deals, $32 million raised, over 400 investors, 5 completed exits, 0% of capital lost. But the most interesting part in this is that today, LandQuire pipeline represents over $62 million in projected resale value. And it all started with a 12-acre lot in Texas, purchased for over $41,000. Hi, my name is Romain Daniellou. I'm the co-founder of LandQuire. And today, I'm not going to pitch you a new project. Instead, I'm going to show you what we've done, what we've learned, and why the next 12 months will be the most important in our history. In the US, there is a paradox. The housing demand is surging. The country is short between 2.3 and 6.5 million homes. Builders are ready to build, but they're missing one thing: land. Not just any land, entitled land, ready to build on, with the right zoning, the right access, the right infrastructure. And that kind of land on the open market barely exists anymore. The good parcels are either overpriced or already under contract before they're even listed. LandQuire was built to solve that problem. Our model comes down to 3 steps. First, we identify off-market land parcels through our data team and our software that continuously analyzes over 3,243 counties in the US and over 60,000 targeted offers sent every year. Second, the acquisition. We acquire the land with cash, no bank debt, 100% equity, no creditor ahead of our investors. Third and final step, we obtain the entitlements, the permits, our subdivision plan through the engineering studies. Then we sell to a developer or an operator looking for land parcels that are ready to go. The margin isn't made at the sale, it's made at the purchase, and it's multiplied by the entitlements. It's simple and it's verifiable. Now, let me show you how this has played out, deal by deal, year by year. The learning phase in 2021 to 2023. In April 2021, we launched our first portfolio, LQPF April 6, a 12-acre lot in Bowie, Texas, purchased for $41,000. The total project cost was $132,000, including all the entitlements. We obtained approvals for 34 residential lots, and 31 months later, we sold the entire parcel for $345,000 to WV Properties, a local operator. This first deal was our proof of concept. We buy below market value, we create value through the entitlements, and we sell with a real margin. From there, we launched several portfolios in parallel. We tested markets. We learned. Our LQPF2 in Ohio, 33 acres in Montgomery, was 140 residential lots. This property had been sitting on the market for over 1,700 days before we acquired it, because the asking price was unrealistic and the construction costs were too high to make the lots attractive to builders. We knew it would be a tough deal, and we still made 14% ROI over 3.5 years hold, sold in February 2025. Not our best result, but the capital was preserved. The exit was positive and the lesson was clear. Construction cost viability is just as important as the land purchase price. LQPF 5, our portfolio 5, 80-acre in Deschutes, Oregon. Here we ran into an access issue that prevented us from subdividing as planned. We made the decision to exit quickly. We sold the land as is in 11 months and still booked a 13% ROI. Nothing exceptional, but a clean exit when we faced a problem. LandQuire Portfolio 7, 19.6 acre in Abbott, Texas. On this deal, the properties were acquired for direct resale without going through the entitlement process. The local market was slower than expected, which extended the exit timeline. Total project cost, $177,000. We sold it for $230,000 in 12 months. A positive exit with a 15% ROI, but below our standards on entitlement projects. But 2 deals really stood out. In November 2021, we bought our Portfolio 3, a 3.6 acre commercial site in Yuma, Arizona. A parcel that was supposed to become a hotel with a restaurant. The total cost of the project was $464,000. We sold it to the Everhome Suite Group in April 2024 for $850,000. That's a 57% ROI over a 21 1 month's hold period without leverage. And today, there is a hotel built on that land. This deal matters because it proves the model doesn't only work for residential. It works for any type of land, as long as you buy below market and create value through the entitlements. And during this period, we also did something very few operators do. We walked away from deals. For our portfolio 6 was abandoned after the due diligence phase. The technical conditions were not met. We chose to say no rather than force a flawed project. 100% of investor capital was returned. It's easy to show your wins. What's rare in private equity is showing your discipline. And that's exactly what we did between 2021 and 2023. We tested, we learned, and we protected our investors' capital, even when it meant walking away from a deal. In 2024, everything changed, not the model. The model stayed the same. What changed was our focus. We stopped spreading our operations across Ohio, Oregon, Tennessee, and Arizona, and we concentrated where the data told us to go: Texas and Florida. Why? Texas welcomes over 500,000 new residents every year. It's the state with the highest population growth in the country. The housing demand structurally exceeds the supply, and building permits are more predictable there than in most other states. In fact, to this day, on every entitlement project completed in Texas, LandQuire has obtained 100% of the permits applied for. Florida offers a tourism and demographic dynamic that shows no sign of slowing down, a climate that works 12 months a year, and a massive shortage of outdoor infrastructure. This wasn't a gut feeling. It was a decision based on data, on thousands of parcels analyzed, and on what we learned in 3 years of operation. And most importantly, we scaled up. Our first deals had a total budget between $100,000 and $500,000. In 2024, we moved to operations between $1 to $4 million. In April, we acquired our portfolio 9, a 36-acre parcel in Abilene, Texas. 206 pads for a residential community. Total budget, $734,000. 8 months later, the permits were approved and the subdivision plat was recorded with Taylor County. The projected ROI for this project is 55%, and we have a buyer on the table under contract. In May, we bought out portfolio 10, 18-acre in Okeechobee, Florida. 172 pads for an RV park. $1.6 million invested. Permits are currently under review to be finalized by the county, and the projected ROI is 85%. In July, our portfolio 11, 49-acre in Elmendorf, Texas, 360 lots, 2.4 million raised, projected ROI 74%. And in August, in the same area, we bought portfolio 12, 117 acres, 800 pads, 3 acres of commercial, and $3.9 million on the table. The projected ROI is 101%. And this last point is the key. When we launched portfolio 11 and 12 in Elmendorf, it wasn't a gamble. It was a decision based on our knowledge of the area. We know the zone, we know the buyers, we know exactly what lots sell for in this county. That is the power of being consistent and repeat on autopilot. And it's what separates an operator who's testing from an operator who's executing. In December, we added portfolio 8, 98 acres in Birmingham, Alabama, which was a follow-on based on portfolio 4. This deal has a unique story. Originally, it was portfolio 4, acquired for a simple flip. But along the way, we identified entitlement potential. We transferred the land into a new vehicle, portfolio 8, to begin the permitting process. 722 multifamily units, 7 commercial parcels with a projected ROI of 74%. It's our most complex deal to date. Multifamily, commercial, retail, all on the same site. An access issue on the northern parcel limited our initial options. But this is exactly the kind of complexity we can handle now. 2024 is the year LandQuire went from a model that works to a machine that runs. And this growth isn't just visible in the numbers. It shows in how we structure our operations. Since our earliest portfolios, our investor structure has evolved. In the beginning, it was a simple split, 50-50 or 60-40 between investors and the operator, between the investors and the operator. Starting with portfolio 13, we implemented a professional, institutional-grade structure, a 10% annual preferred return for investors, paid as a priority before any profit sharing. And beyond that, a profit split between 55 to 70% of the profits going to you as a limited partner. In practice, this means the investor gets paid first. LandQuire only earns when the investor has already received their minimum return. This is the market standard for institutional real estate funds, and it's what we offer our our investors today. The acceleration in 2025 and beyond. Today, LandQuire's pipeline represents over $62 million in projected land resale value, over 5,700 lots in development or preparation for construction, and a product diversification we didn't have in 2021. Residential, mobile home parks, RV resorts, mixed use, and commercial. In January 2025, we opened the year with our most ambitious operation yet. Our portfolio 13, 215 acre in Atascosa County, Texas, 1,017 residential lots, over $4 million raised in total budget. And on this deal, a buyer is already positioned and under contract. The largest home builder in the US, listed on the stock exchange, nearly 90,000 homes delivered per year, and $37 billion in annual revenue, has signed a contract to acquire 1,017 lots at $11,000 per unit. When the number one builder in the country comes knocking on your door to buy your paper lots before the entitlement is even complete, that's the strongest possible validation of the model. The projected ROI on this project is 85% ROI in a year and a half. Also, in January, Portfolio 14, 58 acres in New Braunfels, Texas, was acquired. 240 residential lots, 3.6 acre of commercial, $3.9 million invested in this project. A projected ROI above 121%, which is the highest in our history for a project. Then in September, two new operations. Portfolio 15 in Marion, Texas, 80 acres, 542 pads, $2.3 million raise with a projected ROI of 93%. And Portfolio 17 in Seguin, Texas, 97 acres, 208 lots in two disposition phases, $4.9 million in total budget for a projected resale value of over $16 million. Projected ROI after paying the entire leverage would be 129%. And between those two launches, there was Portfolio 16, a parcel in Florida, in Sorrento. We analyzed it, we structured it, and during due diligence, we discovered the maximum allowed density was only 1 home per acre. Our initial projection of 100 lots dropped to 34 lots. The project was no longer financially viable. We simply walked away, got our deposit back, and as a result, and as always, 100% of investor capital was returned. This is exactly why we invest in upfront due diligence. LandQuire funds the preliminary studies on every operation. Utility studies, surveys, environmental assessments, pre-application meetings with municipalities. If the deal doesn't work out, we absorb those costs, not the investor. When you're managing over $60 million in pipeline already acquired, the temptation to force a deal is real. But we choose to say no, because discipline is non-negotiable, regardless of scale. In our current funding pipeline, we have Portfolio 18 in Brownsville, 40 acre, 299 pads projected, with a projected ROI of 90%. We also have Portfolio 19 in Greenville, 60 acre, 354 pads, projected ROI is 91%. And in preparation, Portfolio 20, which is 57 acres in Floresville, Texas, and Portfolio 21, 65 acre in Pomona Park, Florida, which will accommodate 365 pads for an RV resort. When I look at this trajectory, one word comes to mind: inflection. We went from 12 acres in Bowie to over 1,200 acres under management, from $132,000 in total costs to over $32 million raised, from 34 lots to over 5,700 lots. The model is proven, the scale has changed, and the next operations will be the most significant LandQuire has ever launched. Behind every deal, there's a team. I work alongside my partner, Thibaut Guéant. 12 years of experience in US real estate. Over 400 transactions across the US. And behind us, over 30 people. Acquisitions, data engineering, civil engineering, finance, marketing, disposition, compliance, investor relations. Every month, our team sends thousands of targeted offers via letters, emails, and SMS to identify off-market land before everyone else. Every parcel goes through a full due diligence process. And when the conditions are not right, we walk away. And since 2024, we've integrated artificial intelligence into our processes. Every project is tracked on a centralized Gantt chart. Every permit milestone, every deadline, every deliverable. AI is helping us accelerate feasibility analysis, automate investor reporting, and monitor every operations in real time, as well as finding the right buyer quicker. It's this combination of rigor and technology that explains our current results. No luck, simply execution. And again, everything I've just presented to you is verifiable. Every acquisition is documented with a warranty deed recorded with the county. Every exit transaction is validated with an official closing document with detailed financial flows. These documents are public, available on the records of the relevant counties. Links to the public records and our data room are available in the description of this video. You don't have to take our word for it. You can verify every number. Because LandQuire is at an inflection point. The model is proven across 22 operations. The track record is verifiable deal by deal. The scale has changed, and the current pipeline is the largest in our history. Current projects have projected exits between 2026 and 2028. Several portfolios are already positioned with identified buyers, including D.R. Horton, America's largest home builder. But as with every one of our operations, spots are limited, and applications are processed on a first-come, first-served basis. If you would like to learn more, access the full track record, review the projections for each portfolio, and speak with one of our investor relations team members, please submit your request right below. You will receive access to the complete documentation, pro forma, feasibility studies, contracts, tracking tools, and market data. We started small. We learned, we refined, and now we are executing at scale with a proven model and a discipline that hasn't changed. I will let you explore the track record in detail, and I will talk to you very soon.